This week, in American military history, United States Naval, Marine Corps, and Army forces defeated the forces of Japan at the decisive Battle of Midway from June 3rd to the 7th, 1942. The Japanese attack, like the earlier attack on Pearl Harbor, sought to eliminate the United States as a strategic power in the Pacific. The Japanese hoped another devastating defeat would force the U.S. to seek peace, thus ensuring Japanese dominance throughout the Pacific. The Japanese plan called for diversionary attacks on the Aleutian Islands off the coast of Alaska, while the main force attacked and occupied the Midway Islands. The U.S. would have to react, and the Japanese forces would then destroy the American fleet. What the Japanese didn't know was that American code breakers had broken the Japanese naval codes and were well aware of the Japanese plans, thus laying a trap for the Japanese fleet. The battle opened on June 3rd when B-17s from Midway attacked the Japanese invasion force. On June 4th, the Japanese Navy launched air attacks against Midway from their aircraft carriers. The attack caused damage but did not destroy Midway's defenses. The Japanese were forced to launch a second attack on Midway. At the same time, American aircraft carriers began launching aircraft to strike the Japanese fleet. While the Japanese were preparing for their second attack on Midway, it was discovered that an American fleet was in the area. The Japanese commander immediately shifted from attacking Midway to striking the American fleet. The delay proved devastating to the Japanese. At 9:20 a.m., U.S. torpedo bombers began attacking the Japanese fleet. The American torpedo planes were old and slow and caused no damage to the Japanese. However, it caused all the Japanese fighters to drop to a lower altitude, which cleared the way for the American dive bombers at higher altitudes. At 10:22 a.m., the American dive bombers arrived over the Japanese fleet and began their attacks unopposed. Within 6 minutes, 3 of Japan's 4 aircraft carriers were hit and on fire. All 3 carriers had to be abandoned and sunk. The 4th Japanese carrier survived and launched a counterattack against the American fleet. The U.S. carrier Yorktown was hit and severely damaged, leaving just 2 American carriers to continue the fight. Late in the afternoon, the Americans found the 4th Japanese carrier and damaged her so badly she had to be sunk. On June 6th, the damaged American carrier Yorktown was found by a Japanese submarine and sunk. The battle came to an end on June 7th when the Japanese withdrew. Over the course of the 5 days, Japan lost 4 aircraft carriers, 1 heavy cruiser, 322 aircraft, and more than 3,000 men. The U.S. lost 1 carrier, 1 destroyer, and just over 300 men. The U.S. victory at Midway was called one of the most stunning and decisive blows in the history of naval warfare. It allowed the United States to switch to the strategic initiative. The Japanese never again launched a major offensive in the Pacific.